Hey, welcome in. So, tomorrow is the new lunar moon, which is the year of the snake if you follow Chinese zodiac signs. It's also the new moon in Aquarius. Futuristic thinking. So, that makes sense because the first card I pulled was a star. So, there's several things that I wanted to go over. But yeah, tonight is the new lunar cycle. Ooh, I wonder if it'll be, the weather will let me put up a lantern. I have those like little lanterns you like ride on. Okay, so yeah, the year of the snake and also the new moon. So new manifestations, what you're trying to bring into this cycle or what you're trying to develop, whether this is a skill, a habit, whatever it may be. And that makes sense. Yeah. Okay. So that makes sense. I wanted to just get a feel for the energy of what somebody was feeling. What is somebody going through at this time? And we have the star in reverse. So somebody is feeling hopelessness, despair. They're feeling hopelessness and despair about this is actually kind of funny, but to setting goals. And I mean this in a sense that maybe somebody's not used to being in a student position. Maybe it's been a while since somebody has learned something. So there's a feeling of despair, there's a feeling of hopelessness, dependency, a lack of faith in oneself, and one's ability to set goals and be goal oriented and be in that student energy here with the Page of Pentacles. And then we have the Death here in reverse. So there's a fear of change. There's a big fear of change. And this fear of changing is causing despair and hopelessness in somebody, and it's causing them not to move forward. Let's see what this is about. What are they supposed to be moving forward with? Whoa, higher knowledge, Seven of Pentacles, a long-term commitment. There's some kind of long-term commitment that somebody is supposed to be, I feel like this is part of somebody's path. This is also like with the Page of Pentacles talking about a student, and then the Hierophant out here with the Seven of Pentacles. This is like something that's going to be ongoing and long term. Like, do you see even all these books? And Seven of Pentacles talks about investing a lot of time, allowing those seeds to grow. A fear of change is very real. I know some people are like, oh, get over it and just keep pushing on. But everything is almost easier said than done, right? It really is. A fear of changes is a huge thing. Maybe somebody's experienced change in their life and it wasn't for the better. So now every time they're approached with a situation of change, it causes fear, it causes despair, it causes hopelessness. It's almost like PTSD. So there is something here that wants to be healed because you need to be moving forward on this long-term commitment. What energy is going to help them overcome this hopelessness, this despair of creating goals, being goal-oriented, making a vision plan, maybe making a vision board of whatever this is to help the energy flow, give it a direction of some sort? I can't even remember what I just asked. Fear of change. Hold on. So there's an energy of okay. So goals need to be set. a vision board, direction for your energy, really getting it out on 2D. Like whether you're writing it, you're making a vision board, you're creating a vision for yourself, for what you're going after. Even making a list, a checklist to help so that every single day you're working on it. Because whatever it is, you're powerless against this, okay? This is something that you are meant to do. So we have the Chariot here in reverse, and we up here in the corner have powerless. Okay, so whatever this is, you're powerless against it. It's almost like for somebody out there, you're being pushed to confront this fear of change, or this fear of whatever this change is. Maybe you're not afraid of change particularly. Maybe this is just talking about a specific area of change. But this is something you're meant to do. It's almost like the universe is like, you don't really have a say. You already agreed to this. You just don't remember. Can I get a card for who I'm reading for's energy? I want one card to identify the viewer's energy, please and thank you. Hi, cutie patootie. Let's get one card for the viewer's energy, please. Viewer's energy. I feel like yeah, that makes sense. This is you. You, Earth Angel, coming up against injustices. You've been called. You've been called. Guys, this is... I felt like, Spirit, I just love you so much. You bring peace. You bring tranquility. You bring understanding. You listen to people. You love others just like you love yourself. You are bringing high frequencies down from the higher angelic realms, whoever you are. And if you're just learning about this, yes, it is true. I'm speaking about you. You master alchemist. You know the long game. It's like you know 5 to 10 years ahead the energy before anybody else. Because you're attuned to some kind of energy. But there is a fear. There is something that's causing hopelessness and despair that needs to be addressed so that you can continue moving forward for this long-term commitment, this long-term investment of learning and growing. You see all these books, you see all these plants. Throat chakra, oh my gosh. Yeah. I see continued education. I see a road where you're just like engaged and curious with the world and knowledge and growing, planting new seeds, learning new things, constantly evolving. That's whoever I'm talking to, that's who you are. That's why you're being pushed to create a checklist, to create goals, figure out your desires. It's going to lead you where you're wanting to go. Celebrate yourself. Guys, we ain't got nowhere to go. Enjoy it. Okay, sorry, I'm about to get my Scorpio, my deep Scorpio side was trying to come out just now. Be all philosophical and deep, where you don't even understand what it means because it's so deep. You're just like, huh? Oh man, sorry. Okay. What energy is going to assist them, Spirit? What energy will assist them at this time to push through this star in reverse energy? Oh, that kind of came out sideways, but it is strength, courage, bravery, confidence, compassion, self-confidence, and inner power. Of course, that's definitely going to help. Remembering who you are, remembering that you are this divine masculine, divine feminine, who has merged both of their masculine, divine feminine together. The two become one, the sun and the moon. You've tamed your beast. You've tamed your animalistic urges. You know, just the programming, just working from instincts. You're fully aware of the beast within you, Beauty and the Beast. And that talent, that skill that you've developed over the years through all of the life circumstances that you've went through it was all there to prepare you for this right now. If they follow this advice, what is their outcome? What is their outcome? Whoa, whoa. Four of Pentacles in reverse. Generosity, giving, spending, openness, financial insecurity, reckless spending. I see you let's find out what this is. Four of Pentacles. Letting go. Letting go of what? Letting go of what? Okay, Tower. And a lack of cohesion, lack of teamwork, poor motivation, conflict, ego, competition. So there is an energy I see that's the thing that's causing despair and the fear of change and this forceful energy that you're powerless against is because you're supposed to actually be working with other people, other like-minded individuals, but there could have been a residue of energy of competition, of ego. Maybe you still had the same mindset of like going into a group of people, oh, are they gonna like me, blah 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 blah. When we think that way, we're putting off that frequency, which is actually bringing it in. It's like when you worry about something, you're praying for it to happen. So maybe there was just something that needed to be addressed within you. It needed to come down. It needed to be let go of. This lack of cooperation, this competitive energy. Maybe this is the type of family you came from where, you know, anytime there was a competition or if there were games, even if they're little child games, like they had to be the one to win. So it could have created some kind of competition, very strong hold of the ego. But what I see is this is crumbling. And I see somebody really stepping into their divinity here with the strength and temperance. I mean, come on, this is your energy, temperance, and this is your advice, is to fully embrace all the lessons that you've learned that have helped you tame the beast within yourself. You can go out in public. You can create a team, a community that you can be open with, okay? Let go of thinking that you can't work in a team. You know that you're missing something. And it's people, but it's the right people. Maybe you had a lack of faith in your vision and your ability to create those goal-oriented lists and those steps that need to be taken to continue moving forward and invest in this commitment that you're being guided to, that you're powerless against because you're literally being forced into it. Also, let go of overgiving. You need to overgive to yourself. Okay? I mean, for somebody that is afraid of change, there is change coming. Remain in your confidence. Remember who you are. Don't settle for less. Remain in compassion and giving and that higher knowledge of learning. This is a great read, guys. I'm going to grab a self-care and maybe a couple of the Akashic. What's going to help the collective, the viewer right now? You. What's one thing that you need more of that will help you on your journey, that will help you day to day, or that will just help you get out of this despair or any negativity or lack mindset of your goals and your long-term commitment? You've come this far. It's time to let go of that pessimistic attitude and thinking that you can't work with others or your ego. Connect with fire and look at the stars. So somebody needs to go build a bonfire. Ooh. Go look at the stars, look at your zodiac, look at your natal chart. Oh my God, I cannot say this enough. It teaches you your energies and it's amazing and mind-blowing. You're just sitting there like, oh my God, how is this happening? I'm not kidding. Go get in touch with the cosmos, show love to the portals and this, I mean, the stars are basically portals, so. Create a fire, connect with fire, light a candle, connect with the flame, stare into the flame, become aware of the area and the space in between the flame and yourself. That is actually a some kind of behavioral practice or spiritual practice or something. I know that you light a flame and then you become aware of the space between you and the flame, and then the space between you, like around the flame and around you, and it helps. It's a mindfulness practice. It helps bring awareness to parts that you did not know needed awareness. It's magic. I don't know how to explain it. I just love it so much because I know it works. I know it works. All right, can I get one from the Wandering Heart deck, please and thank you, to close this out? Whoever you are doing it. You are doing it every single day. Forgiving yourself. Maybe you forgot to do that meditation for a day or two, or maybe, you know, you're just not guilt tripping yourself anymore. And this is just another little speed bump that Spirit wants you to be aware of. Like, hey, maybe you're not able to set those goals and really create that vision board and that list and stuff because there's at some point you experienced change and it wasn't for the better and it kind of traumatized you. But I see you moving through this, pushing through this, tearing down any walls and barriers that your ego or competitive nature had created. Letting go of the poor motivation. 7:55. All right. Reclaim your power and honeymoon. So we have two 12s actually here with Connect the Fire. So you could be seeing 1212 and reclaim your power. All right. Daringness, honor. You are who you think you are. You do not have to shrink yourself for the contentment of anyone. Show your face, be the truth, reimagine. You are stepping into your true light. You are honoring your gifts, and you are no longer accommodating the bare minimum. Out with the old ways of living, in with the new. What excited you once no longer does. There are endings and there are beginnings. You embrace both. So reclaim your power. Let go of the despair. Let go of thinking that things are hopeless. Let go of what you can't control and focus on what you can control. God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Because resisting this change You're not going to move forward. If you resist this change, these deaths and these endings, just like this book finished off saying, where is it at? What excited you once no longer does. There are endings and there are beginnings. You embrace both. Embrace them both. I mean, it's actually beautiful. And maybe you're coming at the end of a 7-year cycle, because all of our like you're a completely new person after 7 years. There are so many correlations with the 7-year cycle, and there's many other different types of cycles. But the 7-year cycle indicates like a completely new you. Reflect. Look at how you were 7 years ago, 10 years ago. Look how far you have come. So anytime you feel like you haven't, like, where's this fear of change coming from? Because you've changed so many times. It's an illusion. It's fake. Look at that fear. Look at what it's doing, causing hopelessness and despair. Because you have it. You are temperance. You are strength. You are the Hierophant. You have the ability to reclaim your power, to reconnect with nature and the elements and the stars. You're made from the stars. We are stardust. I had to think about that for a second. And I'm going to go ahead and do 12. You are immersed in delight. You have fallen in love again. You found someone to be soft with after what feels like a lifetime of numbness. If single, you have fallen in love with your softness again. You have faith in the power that delicacy holds. You're treating your life like a playground, having a ball, living in curiosity. Work is picking up, ideas are flowing, and you feel like that you love most. Yeah, this is loving yourself. This is overcoming this fear of change and hopelessness and tapping into that real power, that real earth angel chosen one power, the one that knows how to tame the beast. Gilgamesh, you got a pet lion or cougar or jaguar or whatever within you. You have looked at your beastly nature, the mark of the beast, and you have taken control over it, because the only thing you can control is yourself. And if we think that we have it all figured out or that we're healed, we will be shown by the universe that we are terribly wrong. We will be humbled very quickly, depending on how quick, how powerful your emotions and your focus is. It can hit you like a freight train for sure. I'm like, where do I want to go with anything else? 2238. This was good. This was good. Yeah, somebody just needs to build up their confidence. It's like, go over everything that you've been through and that you've made it through. If that's not proof enough, I don't know what to tell you. Find something that creates confidence. Find music. Find art. Find magazines. Like the the Reclaim Your Power. What made you super, what made you super excited doesn't anymore, because you've changed, because you've evolved, because you've learned those lessons and you're going on to something new. That's why the old doesn't work anymore. That's why you're being asked to change. Like you'll come out of this hopelessness or codependency or feeling like you're not moving forward once you allow this change. Miracles, exactly. You've been asking to pay extra close attention to all the big and small miracles that have already occurred in your life, and also to those that are currently occurring and are still to come. Miracles surround you. Be on the lookout for them. Guys, miracles are everywhere. Let's be grateful for everything that we have and create that gratitude loop. When we're grateful for all the little things, it adds up, and then the universe is like, oh, you like being great, like, obviously, let me send you more things to be grateful for, is the message you're giving to the universe. Authenticity. Be your divine self at all times. 24/24. You weren't designed to fit in. Break away from expectations and fully express yourself in your own unique way, and you'll be a magnet for success. Peacock. You better peacock, 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 peacock. 2442. Somebody's a whole peacock out here, witnessing miracles and while being in their divinity. This is awesome. People are so busy trying to compare. That's why, like, getting away from this competition and ego energy of like, I have to be the best or I have to be the first. No, you need to be you. Nobody can be you. There's a position that is yours that nobody can fill but you. Oh, we just all gotta quit trying to be other people. We can congratulate them and appreciate their beauty and their art and what they have to offer and bring to the world. And maybe sometimes those things resonate, but it doesn't always mean that that is our path. Consider the options. Thank you, Spirit. Exactly. Consider the options. You've narrowed your focus to one desired outcome, and you might be missing a bigger opportunity. Open up and let the universe send you the highest possible result. Yeah. So if you have it in your mind, like, this is how it needs to look, and like, it's good for manifesting, it's good for visualization, but we have to be able to let it go. Just like an Amazon package, you don't keep thinking about it over and over and tailoring it to your needs, right? You put out the intention of what you want for your reality, and then you let go of it. And if your intentions are aligned with your best and your highest good, and for the highest good of other people, so maybe you thought you were going to get a job, or you thought you were going to get a home, or you thought you were going to move here, and then something happens, right? And it doesn't go your way. Are you going to sit there and mope about it and lower your frequency and get really bent out of shape about it? Or are you going to take control of your emotions and remember that, okay, if the universe closed this door, it's for a reason. I'm going to trust the universe because I know it wants what's best for me. And watch yourself feeding the loop positive energy, or like, oh, this doesn't faze me, I'm totally unbothered. You know, this didn't work out, it's okay. That means something better is coming up right after it. Right? We have to remember that when things don't go our way, it's for our protection. Okay? Rejection is God's protection, the universe's protection. You may not know what it is. Maybe you never will. Sometimes you do find out. You know, you miss the plane and then there ended up being a plane crash. I mean, God forbid, I hope that hasn't happened to anybody, but you know what I mean. Like, there are circumstances. My navigation took me to a completely different suburb one day, and I just remember mentally, the thought came in, was like, oh, this actually saved you. And I was like, what? I was like, I didn't know about spirituality at that point. So in my mind, I was like, oh, that's an interesting perspective. Okay. I didn't realize I was getting messages from my guides. And I do to this day believe that I was taken there, because it even said I was at my destination, and then all of a sudden it changed. New destination, 2.5 miles. It was like completely, like, I don't even know. But in that moment, I just had complete faith and trust that that happened for a reason, and it was for my highest good. So we have to create these new ways of being, and knowing that everything is working for us, not to us or against us. If that's our way of thinking, we have to change it. We have to become aware of it and bring that tower down, let go of that way of thinking, that limited way of thinking, and allow our authenticity to come through so that we are better able to see all the beautiful miracles that are around us every single day. And we can fully love ourselves. And when we fully love ourselves, when we are so completely and utterly, totally in love with ourselves and we've reclaimed our power, guess what kind of partner and people we're going to attract to us? You got it. Other people that love themselves just as much, just as connected to spirit in the universe as you. And that's what you deserve, nothing less. Quit thinking that you need to settle. Quit dimming your light and acting like you don't want to be a know-it-all, but you want to share it with the right people, and you should be able to tell. We should all be developing better discernment on where people are at, so we know what we can share, right? We can't just blurt out everything that we know. Okay. Some people aren't ready. But there will be little breadcrumbs Spirit will drop. Their subconscious will say things. Sometimes with them aware of it, and sometimes not. But you're the lotus flower. You are the peacock, finding your mate. You are the swan, creating this love and abundance within yourself, alchemizing your own energy, pushing forward for long-term stability, commitment. And by you being in this energy, these are all your peoples. And one of them's your partner. One of them has already merged with their higher self, their twin flame. I think twin flame is your light and your higher self, which is God, the universe, creator. Remembering who you are and that you are part of the all, and we are all one. And I hope everybody gets a partner that loves themselves that way, that they're able to love each other. So I don't know, now I'm rambling, and it's about to be 31:31. So I love you. The universe loves you. Everything is working out for your best and your highest good.